That's a good point. A lot of like the engineering principles of the things, bless you, kind of carry over. Bless you again. In nomine Patri, et Filii, et Filii, et Spiritus Sancti.
Amen.
God damn it.
We decided that we will leave in the unwrapping because it's kind of fun. You know, it's kind of like an unboxing. We get to do an unboxing every time. Right. And so I unfortunately jumped the. Hey, look at it. Maybe that's what it's for. No, mine says that.
I want to believe there's a piece of tape here, but I want to believe that it's the grease that's holding this together.
This fucking huge puddle of grease. What's up, everyone? Welcome to episode 71 of the Lunchtime Serenade podcast. Today we have sandwiches from Hy Sandwich Market. Hy Mart, sorry. Hy-Vee is a grocery store, I think. Yeah.
Oh, it's cut.
Yeah, it's cut in half. Watch out. All right, dude. Oh my God, this is called Ben's Pastrami, and there's pepperoncinis in this. Is there pepperoncinis in that?
Yes.
Cool. So
we got what we need, baby.
We got what we needed.
And we got the thumbnail.
Oh my God, it's beautiful. So it's this like tiny little Armenian sandwich shop. Like it looks so unassuming from the outside. It looks kind of grungy from the outside. Like there's no branding, there's nothing. It's just a tiny little hole in the wall in a strip mall. Nice. Beautiful. But it's like the top rated sandwich shop in this area. And it's got like 1,000 5-star reviews. And I'm like, gotta check it out.
We gotta try it.
I go in, there's no one in there. The first time I went, this is the second time having it. I went in and there was no one there except the person working at register and the person like preparing the, meats and cutting the whatever. And I was like, what should I get? And she was just like so very direct and very like, you should get this. Don't look at this part of the menu. That is not good. This is what you want for your first time. What do you want? Do you like spicy food? Do you like meat? Do you like chicken? Do you like beef? Do you like pork? And I was like, whoa.
Dude.
Just like firing it at me. But this is Ben's Pastrami. They're known for their pastrami and they're for their garlic chicken. And we both got the Ben's Pastrami.
Because we are men of culture.
We're men of culture. Look at that shit. They're loaded with fucking pastrami.
I know, dude. I'm stoked on this.
All right. Cheers.
First bite. Let's go.
Yup.
Oh, shit.
Wow.
Oh, man.
That spice will hit you later. It's like the perfect amount of spice.
You were not kidding.
Yeah.
It was spicier than I was anticipating because like pepperoncinis are not that spicy to me, which is why I love them.
Yeah.
Because it's like the perfect amount of just like kiss.
Yeah.
There's a little bit more here, and I fuck with that.
They call it spicy spread. It's like jalapenos
that's what that
ground
is.
up, and it's like one of their condiments.
Oh, it's kind of like a tapenade almost.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
yeah.
Dude, that's great. What is it? Is it like mustard, then provolone, pastrami, kind of like almost like a tabbouleh up in there.
Yep.
The pepperoncinis,
tomato, onions.
Dude, the best thing
lettuce.
Here's the thing. I fucking love sandwiches. I believe that they are the perfect food because they are all foods.
It's a fact.
They are everything. And like you can do whatever the fuck you want with them. But the problem is the consistency and the construction of a sandwich, right? Of a proper sando. Got to make sure it doesn't squeeze out. Got to make sure it doesn't drip too much. Some people like the drip. I'm not a fan.
I'm not a fan of the drip.
And like this is like the perfect thing. Like it's dripping out a little bit, but that's kind of because I'm squeezing it,
right.
Yeah. Like we get a little bit there. But dude, it like sits in there nicely. The bite was solid. Yeah. This bread is incredible.
The bread is very good.
It's a like a special Armenian roll is what it's like listed as. Holy shit, dude.
Yeah,
that's
they make
so
the bread
good.
fresh in-house every day.
Man, that's the best kind of thing.
Yeah, truly.
Walk into a place, it's probably like the owner or someone who's at least like been there for forever, just like yelling at you, being like, "This is what you want to get." I like, believe me, I know what I'm doing.
They know exactly what you want, and you don't even know. The minute you step in, they know it's your first time, and they know what you want. It's great.
I love that.
It's got good crunch,
dude.
There's like the perfect amount. It's like wow. It's not like unevenly distributed too.
Yeah.
It's like throughout the sandwich, it's like even.
Yeah.
It's
Every bite has the perfect amount of what you want in each one. Every bite is perfect.
Yeah.
The only thing I can think of is like as we get closer to the butts, it might peter out a little
Yeah,
bit.
I think so. I can see it.
But man, hey, any sub that you get, the butt is always going to be bread. Like it's just how it is. It's a fault of the construction
Facts.
of like just how it is, not necessarily the mark of the location. So
The thing is, like, the sandwiches that have shit all the way up to the butt, they're usually, by the time you get there, you've squeezed it on the way you're down, like fucking toothpaste.
Yeah, toothpaste is the perfect explanation of that. Yeah.
And I can't stand it.
Yeah,
So this is
so
great.
like you get that buffer, the butt buffer, if you will. Dude, wow.
Really good sandwich.
Wow, dude, that's really good.
Yeah.
Like I've had so many sandwiches in this fucking city, dude.
Yeah,
There's so many good places, and they're always just like not like they're always like kind of holes in the wall.
Yeah, of course.
Like this
always.
is incredible. There's a place in Santa Monica that I think I might have talked on the podcast before, but it's like a small like Italian like market, and the other side of it is like a deli. So like you order and like kind of walk around.
Is it called? Fuck. Do you remember the name? Because I feel like I went there recently.
The straight up one of the best pastrami sandwiches I've had like in my life. This is very much up there. This is a solid like 9.5 sandwich.
Yeah, it really is. Highly recommend it. Anyone who's in the LA area.
Goddamn. Especially this part too. And there's like the best part about like kind of the North Hollywood bubble is this is like there's a lot of like Armenian people descent that live here.
Yeah.
And dude, there's so many good like little Armenian restaurants.
Yeah.
Holy
Absolutely.
shit. I love this part of town.
Yeah, it's a big melting pot for cultures, and there's just all kinds of great food that comes along with it.
Fuck.
I need to like dive into the North Valley a little bit more, I think, because that's where you really get the like fucking authentic shit.
Because it's just like the people just making their food.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Damn.
Wow. That's so good, man. I haven't had this much of a reaction to a fucking sandwich in so long.
Right?
Wow.
It's so surprising. Like it's quite incredible.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Hy Mart.
Hy Mart Sandwiches. HYMART. One word. Very good.
Wow. That's incredible. Fuck yeah.
And for that, we paid more because it was delivery. If you go in, $10 for this, not $12.50.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Which I mean, like for other parts of the country, that's probably still a lot. But granted, if you go anywhere in this city or San Diego, really like any of like the coastal cities,
Yeah, truly.
you're gonna pay $15-$16 or something like this.
Easy. Yeah.
But
And
dude,
the fact that we got it for with delivery and tip, 15 each, incredible.
yeah, that's remarkable.
Yeah.
Like
Damn.
it tastes incredible, kept really well, which I'm pretty surprised. But that wrap was nice. The crunch is still like Nick said, it's just it's unbelievable, man. That's good. That's so fucking good.
Yeah.
Dude, I'll drive over here just to go here.
Really though.
Holy shit.
I know.
That's amazing.
And that concludes the 10 minutes intro about sandwiches. But truly, we cannot stress enough how fucking fire this is.
Oh.
I'm gonna have one more bite.
Man. I'm gonna savor this. I'm gonna eat this slowly. I'm gonna keep this through the whole fucking thing
Do it.
today. It's not gonna happen. I guarantee you by like act three,
You're gonna be taking just tiny bites.
yeah. Or it's just gonna be annihilated.
Yeah.
Like it's just gonna be gone.
Yeah, I gotta pace myself.
Wow.
Truly incredible. So we're recording on a Saturday today. Today's a lovely Saturday. You can probably hear the difference in the air.
Hear the difference in the air?
Yeah.
There's like a little bit of spark. There's some
a little bit of-
electricity, you know?
You know, we still got the weekend, baby. We still got a Saturday night ahead of us. You know, don't have to go back to the grindstone tomorrow.
Which means I'm gonna inevitably fall asleep at like 9:30. Yep.
Yeah. Last night I was just like, oh my god, I have so much shit. I have so much free time. You know, I had finished all my work. It was like 4 p.m. I'm like, I'm gonna play some video games. I'm gonna hang out. I'm just gonna chill. Played like 2 hours of video games, and then at 6 p.m. and then I'm like, all right, I'll make some dinner. I'm feeling good. Gonna go to the gym. I went to the gym, didn't feel it. Came back for like 20 minutes later, and then fell asleep on my couch at 8 p.m.
Hell yeah, dude. I love that.
It was I had such high hopes for the evening.
And it just fell apart.
And it just fell apart. I was like, damn, I'm going to be productive. Or I'm not even going to be productive. I'm just going to do shit. I'm going to do shit that I want to do.
Yeah, dude. Get that
Sat on
relaxation
the-
in.
Exactly. Sat
And your
on the
body
couch
was
for
like,
5
nah,
fucking
man.
minutes to watch something. And
That's how it is, dude. And then you wake up at 2:30 in the morning and you're like, fuck. And your breath smells terrible, so
Yeah.
you still gotta brush your teeth and everything.
but you're like so dead tired. You're
Yep.
like brushing in the fucking dark. You put
Yep.
way too much toothpaste on your toothbrush.
Pretty much the exact same thing happened to me last night.
Really?
So we've I've been back in the office this whole week because we've been gearing up for our like first like screening of our movie, which is a big deal.
Wow.
Holy shit. And we just put in so much work getting it like mixed. We literally watched the movie like 7 times in the theater. And we're like sitting there, we've got like the surround sound going and everything, and we're watching it and we're just like, all right, that needs to come up like 1 dB. That needs to go down like 3. We need to put some keyframes here. You know, like that kind of stuff. Like mixed notes are like really kind of fun to me because you just get to watch the movie a bunch. It's cool.
I like that.
So like we're just doing that, literally going in at 9 a.m., working till 7. Wow. And we're like, it's done. Like we've got it. So yesterday we were finishing up, and it's Good Friday, which is actually due to the new contract negotiations with IATSE. For us as Local 700, that's technically a holiday now. So we were supposed to have yesterday off, but like nobody told our like production supervisor. So they came in and they were like, hey, this is the situation. If like we cannot work if you guys want to, or like we can do it, you'll get like double time for the whole day.
Fuck yeah.
So we were just
100%.
like, why don't we just come in? Once it's done, we'll call the day. Yeah. So like got everything made and exported and stuff, kicked it out at like 4 p.m. Nice. And my editor's like, her door's open, she flips around, she's like, so let's go home. Let's go home. And we were like, okay, cool. So, and it was funny too, because they were like, man, like usually on like export days, like for screenings and stuff, like we're here till like 1 a.m, like kicking stuff out. But we were just like, no, we're done. We got everything we need. We hit all the notes that we wanted, kicked it out. And like the new like specs that they have as export for our theater saves so much time, because you used to have to do quick times. So you have a sequence that is an hour to an hour and a half long, depending upon what your target runtime is. Most animated features try to target about an hour and a half. Yeah. So you want your screening to be within like 90 to 95 minutes. Right. So that's kind of where we got it. So usually if you're going to kick something out, it's going to take at least as long as your sequence to export. But due to the new setup, because, you know, it had to like compile all of like every frame, compress it, do stuff. With the new things, it takes maybe 12 minutes to export.
How is that though? Like, why does the codec make a difference?
So the way that we do it is we wrap it as an MXF, which like Avid reads natively. So basically, it just takes the whole thing and just squishes it into this file that it is like already pretty much at. Really? So like it saves a bunch of time because it's not having to encode newly every single frame, because it's already in that file wrapper, which is just like science shit, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, so we kicked it out. We like spot checked it real quick, and we're like, all right, looks good. Send it to the projection team.
But then from there, don't you have to like, at some point, do you have to re-export it as like the new or no?
Yeah. So like that's basically what happens. So we kick it out as a specific file type, and then send it to what we call the dub room, which is basically they put like watermarking and stuff on it if it's going externally. Sure. They also make sure that it's like the proper format. So you have to create something called the DCP, which is a digital cinema package, which basically makes the audio faked for like Dolby Atmos or Dolby Atmos and like different surround sounds and stuff like that. It kind of just fakes it. Yeah. It's a thing called the Matrix that like does some math to put it in speakers and stuff. I don't know. That shit's really cool, but I don't understand it. So we send it to them based off of the specs that they want to make it easier for them. They drop it into a thing, and then they create the DCP, and then they give that to our projectionist. Our projectionist puts it in, makes sure everything looks good, like does QC to make sure that it fits on the screen properly and everything like that. And then we're done. Wow. And that whole process used to take like hours. Now it takes like maybe an hour and a half to 2 hours. Wow. It's crazy. Damn. Saves us all so much time. That's and wild. The cool thing about it too is like our system is like I can literally message anybody in the company. Yeah. Like, so I just like messaged our like head of post, and it was just like, hey, just confirming this is what you need. And they're like, yep. And then had my answer. Wow. Kicked it out, sent it. It was beautiful. Went home. So yeah, enjoyed, and then Friday. Everyone's just like, yeah, let's leave. We're like, fuck it, let's go home. Damn. So went home, got home at like 4:30, just hung out. Love that. Megan and I like we cleaned a little bit. I played a bunch of video games because I was like, man, I have not like turned my computer on all week. I was like, I just need like a couple of hours to just sit here by myself. And so like she was finishing up some work, so it was nice. Came out, cooked dinner at like 9:30.
Hell yeah.
Ate it, fell asleep at like 10 on the couch.
Love that.
Woke up at 2:30, and I always do the thing where it's like I turn the lights on because I don't want to like kick some shit.
Yeah.
But I'm like,
Yeah, you're like looking at it through your fucking eyelashes.
yeah, you've got like just like a tiny opening.
Yeah.
It's lovely, dude. I love those Fridays. I love
The best.
nice, easy, relaxing Fridays.
It reminds me of like being back in like middle school and not having any fucking responsibility.
Uh-huh.
Like going home on Friday and being like, shit, like I'm like this is it. This is the weekend. I can just chill with my friends and go like load up Halo or some shit.
Yeah. And it's kind of funny too, because it's like I always get the feeling when I'm like, man, I live in LA. Like I should go do something like fun and
Right.
like, you know, go to some bars or some shit. But I'm like, I don't want to do that.
It's not fun.
It's just not who I am.
Right.
And I don't want to just go sit in a loud, crowded room and drink
money.
an overpriced drink that I could make in my own apartment and just watch a movie.
Right.
It's just so much nicer, man.
It's so
I'm just a
nice.
homebody.
Yeah, I feel that. I am too. It makes total sense. I mean, it is weird though, feeling like you have so many options and like, oh man, maybe I should go do something. But it never ends up as fun as you imagine. It's just like I'd much rather be at home 20,000 times.
Right. The best thing for me, like if I'm going out, is just like dinner and a movie.
Yeah.
Like
like
just
that.
a nice place, have a nice little meal, go see a movie, go home.
Yeah.
Be back by like 8 p.m.
That's ideal for me.
The
If I'm going
ideal-
somewhere, I want to go to the AMC for free.
Yep.
And then eat some food and leave.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just nice.
Hell yeah. I love that. I love that for us. That's beautiful.
This is what being an adult is like, baby.
I saw Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Oh, yeah?
So fucking good.
So fucking good, dude.
So good.
You know, the Daniels directed the Turn Down for What video.
Yes,
That
saw
was, like, where
because
they,
I watched.
started.
I watched like it was Vanity Fair or something.
Yeah.
Video of them, and they were like, yeah, so cool.
I love so many good directors start in music videos.
That's cool.
It's so
I mean,
interesting.
it makes sense. I mean, like you have so much visual freedom with music videos, and it's such shorter form that you can kind of, you know. It really did. Now that I know that, the Turn Down for What video was so stylized and so like, you know, that style. Very cool.
Something that's really interesting about the way that they do stuff is they do very slight digital zooms. Mm-hmm. So like a lot of times in movies when you see like a zoom in on a character or something, it's either a physical zoom or a dolly in, dolly out kind of thing. For whatever reason, they choose to do it in the editing room. So like you go into it and you'll have like a wide shot of them doing something and they'll push in a little bit and it's a little off-putting because it doesn't look natural.
Right.
You know? So it like combines with the surrealism of like what they're showing you on the screen and it just makes it even bigger.
That's
dope. You know? I love it so much, dude. I love those little things where I'm just like, man, that just adds so much.
Yeah.
Like you're punching in from 100% to 108 and that's it.
And it just makes
makes it so much better.
Damn, that's fucking cool.
I love those decisions. And you know that was like when they were like starting to do their thing, they just like did it and they were like, oh, I like that.
It was probably even an accident, honestly.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
They were probably just trying to adjust the slider back to 100, left it at 108 or something.
And they were like, wait, that looks good.
Damn. I love shit like that. I that behind the scenes footage or video or whatever was so fucking cool how they did the like when she was like going backwards through, you know, like jumping through those universes.
Yeah.
And they just had like these fucking projectors like that you have it at the back of like DJs at shows or whatever. Just projecting it onto her, green screen in the middle so you could get all the light, you know, happening. And it was so fucking cool.
I love shit like that too because like that VFX team was so small that like those guys were just like, no, we're going to do it like this.
Yeah.
Because that's how we're going to make it look as good, like because of our ability.
Right.
And dude, it just, God, that whole movie just fucking sings, dude.
So cool.
It just feels so good.
I kind of want to watch it again, honestly.
Me too.
I like really do.
I very rarely walk out of a movie theater and go, man, I want to see that movie again.
Same.
Like,
yeah.
Not necessarily in like a way that it's like, oh, I didn't like it, like so I wouldn't watch it again. I'm just not the type of person that watches a movie over and over again. You know,
I feel that.
So like when I get the urge to watch a movie that I just watched again,
you know it's good.
That's when I'm like, fuck. Yeah. Like that one spoke to me, and it
was a banger.
God, so good, dude.
Yeah.
And I love that we're at this like point in media where like indie shit is just so like just so much celebrated, like more celebrated, more accessible than it used to be.
Yeah, totally.
And A24 is just kind of championing that, and now we're getting like
crushing it.
Oh, dude, it's insane.
There's so many, like all of the trailers for Everything Everywhere All at Once, like when we were in the theater, is all A24 movies.
Have you seen you've seen the trailer for Men now, right?
I was just about to say that. Yeah.
Dude, how good does that look?
So fucking good.
So cool. So
the
interesting.
first time I saw when I went to go see X, I guess it was like last month or something like that. The full cut of the Men trailer was not out yet, so it was just like the 30-second teaser or whatever. And so it was just like her like singing down that like that.
Oh my god, dude.
And then you just see this dude pop out, and then just like it cuts to black, and then the word Men appears across the screen. Everyone died laughing.
Yeah,
it's the funniest shit ever. But and now that I saw the whole trailer, it looks incredible.
It has to like it's going to be funny on some kind of level because it's like
it's self-aware.
Yeah, exactly. That's kind of the point of it, you know. But like, dude, the fact that it looks that good, and God, the main actor, I do not remember their name ever. Never remember their name, but they are so good.
Yeah,
like the way. Excuse me. The pepperoncinis come back.
Yeah, they come back with a vengeance.
The way that she's able to like convey like subtle emotions in her face.
I don't think I've seen her before.
I've seen her in like a couple of things. They've all been like lower budget and like British things, obviously.
Sure.
But dude, oh man, I love her. So I'm really excited to see how it goes. Alex Garland's the fucking man. Like if you're gonna trust anybody to do like a subtle sci-fi movie, that's the guy.
What else has he done?
His first thing that he did was he wrote 28 Days Later.
Oh shit. Really?
And then he wrote and directed Ex Machina. Wrote and directed Annihilation.
Oh,
and now this
is
his next
one.
one.
Oh my god,
yeah.
I love the Ex Machina.
He's like the subtle Denis Villeneuve in like my head. Like that's the way that I look at it. Because like if you're gonna look at like worlds and stuff, you give Denis like the prestige, large, high budget sci-fi
Dunes,
stuff.
The whatever.
Dune, Arrival, Blade Runner, etc.
Yeah.
And then Alex Garland is the guy who's like, I'm going to make like a piece about a couple of characters in a sci-fi world. Like they're like a smaller scope.
Yeah.
He's the guy.
That's cool.
And he does it so fucking well. And whoever the hell does his like he gets to do his VFX, which I'm pretty sure is Double Negative, which is they're just a VFX house, but they're so it's either them or Frame Store, one of those two. So good. Always looks incredible. Always feels amazing and like just a little bit. And this one's like a departure from like his typical like sci-fi.
It doesn't look very like like it will be very sci-fi or VFX heavy at least, so I'm excited for that.
Yeah, it looks good. It just looks good, man.
Fuck yeah.
Let us know in the comments below what you think is going to be your favorite movie.
Which
of this year.
A24 movie are you most excited for?
Give us your lowdown. Here's
Marcel
your list.
the Shell with shoes on.
Dude, I'm still kind of excited
I'm
for it.
hyped for that.
I never watched the YouTube videos. Never really watched them.
That was my jam.
But that trailer, I was like,
I thought it was a joke at first because of like I was so into that YouTube lore, like the Marcel the Shell with shoes on. I like quoted that every fucking day of my 6th grade.
That's so funny.
Life, and now they're making a movie. It's just surreal to see, man. Everything comes full circle. You gotta love it.
Yeah, they're like, man, those 6th graders are now adults with a little bit of money.
Yeah, they're
Tiny
gonna
bit.
see the fuck out of our movie.
They're gonna love
buy
this
T-shirts. They're gonna buy Marcel the Shell themed snack packs.
They're gonna buy fucking shoes, dude.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yes. They're gonna buy shoes.
Put little Marcel's on them.
Marcel the Shell on shoes. With shoes on shoes.
Marcel the Shell with shoes on shoes.
Yeah.
There we go.
Nice.
I had to think about that a lot because I was like, I'm gonna fuck this up.
Marcel the Shell with shoes on shoes.
God,
shoes.
it's so good.
I know, it's still so good. I'm sad that mine's gone. Oh, it's really upsetting. I came home last night. No, it was like two nights ago maybe, from tennis, and there was an influencer in the wild down in the mailroom.
Let's go.
Yeah. So influencer building, a lot of influencers. Influencers typically get many a package sent to them from companies or whatever.
Also, I love that your mailroom is just your fucking lobby.
Yeah, I know.
And there's just boxes laying outside all the time.
Everywhere. Oh my god.
All the time.
It's like you have to step around them to get the elevator.
That's a fire hazard, dude.
It's a fire hazard. It's a lot. It's a theft hazard on the fucking all glass. You can just stare in. Look at all these packages. Half of them are not even concealed. It's like, wow, here's a nice new Dyson vacuum. Wow, here's a fucking waterbed. Wow.
Waterbed.
Probably not a waterbed, but it's like
Someone please buy a waterbed.
buy a waterbed. So this dude is down there just like fucking packages in hand, right? Like a million fucking packages. And I was like, he's also on the phone talking to one of his other influencer friends. I would assume just based on the way he was talking.
Influencers are only friends with other influencers.
Yeah,
it's just how it is.
Of course, social proof, So he's just like, he can't collect them all. So he's like kind of putting them in a pile by the elevator and talking on the phone. And like kind of he's opening some of them. Like some of them he's opening, some of them he's putting away.
That's just going to make it so much more of a hassle for you. My guy's got a push broom to like push him into the elevator.
So I was like, I'm like, waiting for the elevator, and I hear him like, dude, this fucking company sent me pre-rolls again. I still haven't finished the last two, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Opens them, dumps the pre-rolls in the trash. Just like, I get way too many pre-rolls, and just like throwing weed away, right? And then just like, oh my God, like all this food, like I can't finish all this. And then like, they just sent me clothes last week. Like talking about all these different companies. I'm like, wow, you poor fucking thing. I get in the elevator. I turn to him like, hey, you coming up? You want me to hold this for you? And he's like, nah, go ahead. Hey, do you want HelloFresh? And I was like, what? He's like, it's like my third HelloFresh box this week. I'm not going to finish it. Do you want it? And I was like, absolutely, I want it.
Hell yeah, why not?
Got some HelloFresh from this dude.
Bro.
Don't know who he is, but
hell yeah.
Obviously some very famous influencer.
That's insane, dude.
YouTuber maybe. Yeah.
I cannot imagine like just throwing out free shit.
I know.
Like,
especially weed.
Yeah.
Like,
bro, you're going to find somebody that wants that.
Yeah. Just tossing them in the fucking lobby trash can.
Just like the person you're on the phone with. Hey, you want some weed?
Yeah. Right?
Bro, come on.
Nah, man, I already have way too many packages. Like, truly, I've never seen this amount of mail. Like, it was like a, like a journey. Like, you had to fucking suit up to do it. It's probably like once every few days.
It's fucking Death Stranding. My guy's like attaching it to his arms and shit, and he's just walking through the elevator. Dude, that's funny.
Yeah.
That's so wild.
The most out of touch thing I've ever seen in my life.
That's disgusting, man.
I truly like, this person's walls must be just floor to ceiling boxes, because just judged on the amount, based on the amount of shit that I saw.
Like, bro, just tell the company. Be like, hey guys, slow it.
Yeah.
Slow your roll.
I can't do that, But I think, I don't think the company wants to do that, because I think this person's probably required every single time by contract.
Oh, that's true.
Hey, they just sent me new stuff. Go check out their new line.
That's
check out
a good point.
So, I mean, I don't think he can tell the company.
Right.
I mean, maybe he can, but he'll lose money.
Right.
So
he's contractually obligated to fucking have too much shit. Fuck that guy. Man, I'm like unreasonably mad at this.
Speaking of influencers, so the apartment manager came into everyone's unit apparently over the past like 2 days to check ventilation in the, I don't know, bathroom or some shit. Like it literally took 4 seconds, but
weird.
He comes in with his girlfriend who he got a job here.
Dude, I love like the nepotism of this fucking apartment.
It's really insane.
It's so funny.
So they come in and, he goes to the bathroom and checks stuff, and she's like at the door and she's like, I'm going to reset your door. And I said, for what? Well, for the next person who moves in. I said, but I still need to use it. Yeah, but you can still use it. I was like, okay, so what are you doing? Whatever. She's like, I'm surprised you're here. And I said, why? Why aren't you at Coachella? And I was like,
oh my God.
I was like, I don't know, it's kind of expensive. She's like, don't influencers usually get it paid for? I'm like, bitch, that's not me. I'm not an influencer. I'm not an influencer.
I just make music.
Yeah. She's like, yeah, but don't influence. I was just like, that's a weird thing to say also. But
maybe she just like fucking knows that the only people that live here are influencers.
She
that's
asked,
funny.
She has to, for sure. She's the one who like checks all the, tax information and approves people that live here. So she knows every person.
It's all just
here.
Venmo payments.
Yeah, exactly. So she's like, well, yeah, all the influencers are there. I'm like, yeah, no, I know. I was like, yeah, it's not really, I don't know. Maybe I'd like to go one of these days. Who knows? And she's like, it's not what it used to be. And I was like, damn, sorry to hear that. Why? She's like, well, now influencers are treated like celebrities, and it used to be all about the music, and now it's all about the influencers and the pictures and the parties. I'm like, I get that. That makes sense. Sounds, like a pain.
Yeah.
And definitely doesn't sound enjoyable. And then she's like, yeah, but you should definitely go if you get a chance. I was like, okay, well, this is the same person that asked me if I was sure I had a dog when there was water in my.
God, yeah.
So I was like, she's like, well, we've gone to every apartment on the penthouse. We're working our way down now. She said, all but 2 people in the penthouse were gone, and I was like, do you know they're at Coachella? She's like, no, but that's my best guess because I was like, well,
weird for you to just be like, yeah, people that live here are not here right now. That's kind of like unsafe.
I know.
To just tell somebody
I
that.
know. Just, it was pretty weird. But I was like, why aren't you at Coachella? Don't influencers get it paid for? I was like, this is how you strike up conversations with people.
Dude, isn't it wild though to think about that? Like that's kind of true. Like the whole point of these like festivals now are just like for people that are famous on Instagram to go and like take a photo in front of a place.
Yes, absolutely. Like a company will sponsor an influencer for the duration of Coachella, not buy them, but like rent them out the dopest fucking Airbnb, huge Airbnb, and like give them food all weekend, give them all kinds of shit, give them VIP passes, and all they have to do when they get there, oh my God, check out this Airbnb, thanks so much, fucking honey, and then oh my God, I just partnered with this dope tequila, look at this, Casamigos, haha, like 2-3 posts on their fucking story, and they get like hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of shit.
That's so wild, dude.
Crazy.
It's insane. And it's funny too, because like you think about it where it's like that used to be like the Oscars and like big things like that. Which I guess they still are. Like you still are seeing like famous people. Yeah. But it's like it's weird now because like the separation between like internet famous and like conventional fame is like we have so much more access to like the internet famous people.
Absolutely.
So like there's more like desire for them, which means like the conventionally famous people are kind of like dipping a little bit, which like if I was an actor, I'd be like sick. Like, thank you.
Yeah, that's great.
But it's now weird because you have like these internet people that are trying to like break into conventional fame things where it's like they're trying to be musicians, they're trying to be, fine artists, they're trying to be actors and stuff like that. And a lot of them are genuinely pretty good. Like I won't take that from them.
For sure.
But it's just like weird to see like this like inflated ego of like having direct metrics related to like how
you can
popular
see your
you
success
are.
And how you're growing and your growth trajectory and shit. Yeah, it's crazy.
And so it's just like, oh well, I have to go do this because that's like where I belong. And then it's like not necessarily.
Yeah.
Like sometimes like staying in your lane for a little longer very much helps.
I agree.
Because you're gonna then you grow.
Yeah.
You see what you're good at.
Facts.
And then you go do it.
Facts. Yeah.
Rather than just trying to do it because my numbers need to grow.
Because this is
it's weird, man. It's
you can
so
tell.
weird.
I mean, you can definitely tell like how disingenuous some of these people are. Like, oh my God, this is the best. I never drink any other tequila. I've actually never had alcohol besides this tequila. Like,
I actually only drink this tequila. I've never had water.
Have water at all. My body is probably like 70% tequila and not water.
In fact, when this tequila was founded, they fed it to my mom when I was in the womb. So I've literally never
IV line in there.
I've never had any other liquid than this tequila.
Yeah.
I was born with fetal alcohol syndrome. That's kind of fucked up. Damn. Okay.
Oh no. Oh man, that's fucking. Anyways, gonna go see.
Dude, and I've seen so many people like at Coachella on like my Instagram stories that are like not really influencers.
Right.
So it's just like funny to see them like backstage at this stage. And I'm just like,
yeah. I mean, at this point, like anyone, well, Coachella's like, it's a festival for people with money. You can buy a backstage pass.
Yeah.
Like with the, not like you can go to their website and buy a backstage pass, but like if you know someone and you have the means, you can just like, hey, can you hook me up with a backstage pass? I'll pay you. And you can just fucking pay. You can pay to access any area of the festival you want, pay to access any version of these, any behind the scenes, any whatever. It's fucking wild.
Get all the photo ops that you need.
All the photo ops.
Schedule them shits for the next like week and a half.
Yeah.
Move on.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of
wild.
The person who asked me to watch her dog a while ago, or whose dog I ended up watching, last weekend, asked me again.
It's your dog.
It's my dog now. Asked me again Thursday night. Hey, can you watch my dog?
I'm going to Coachella
this weekend and next weekend. And I was like, oh, are you going to Coachella? Yeah, so I'm going to need you to watch him starting at like 8 a.m. Friday to 8 p.m. Monday. And then again, the following 8 p.m. Friday to 8 p.m. Monday. I'm like, so 8 out of the next 11 days, 8 full days out of the next 11 days, I need to be watching your dog?
Dude, it's that feels so weird too, because she's just like, oh, you're going to do this.
I know.
Like the
Thursday night, like she had not asked anyone else.
Yeah, like the disconnect of
crazy.
like everyone is here to benefit her.
Yeah.
Like they are here, like you're here to work for her.
Yeah.
Not that like you just live in the building.
Right. I know.
That's so weird. She's just immediately assuming.
I know. And like why would you, I don't know. And it didn't seem like a last resort ask either. It seemed like, oh shit, I'm going to have someone look after my dog. And we just, oh, hey, can you watch my dog?
Bro, bring your dog.
Days? Do something.
You're outside.
Hire a professional dog sitter.
Yeah.
That's what they do.
Right.
I'm just a dude who lives a floor down from you.
So weird, man.
Yeah.
It's so weird how disconnected these people are.
It is.
It's so weird.
Like, how does that happen? Like, you know, like, do you just not develop that part of your that self-awareness part, that like basic human interaction part, or because like you were thrown into it so early, or do you think it just disappears? You just like forget?
I think it's kind of a combo, because like you see it happen a lot with like child stars, right?
Sure.
You have a lot of these kids who have been like waited on hand and foot their whole lives,
Yeah.
because they basically needed to be.
Sure.
And so like they just never grow out of it.
Right.
And it has all this shit. But then you have these people who are like, you know, they got famous when they were like in their like late teens, early 20s, stuff like that. So they're not really like a child star, right? You should have at least developed a little bit of a social awareness by that point.
Right.
So like once you get to a point where it's just like, okay, you've been every single person that you have interacted with has just done what you want them to do.
Right.
So like being told no, like just doesn't compute
You're like,
for them anymore.
Why not?
Yeah. Like I feel like there's like a graph of that, you know,
Right.
and it's just going down. It's slowly approaching that limit, you know? It's
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah.
It's weird, man.
They're like robots. It's wild. Robots, but horribly programmed robots that can't follow directions.
They've got like a medallion on their chest that just like flips over to different like
Yeah.
stage passes and shit for every festival.
Coachella.
It's got their passport. They like go up and they're like, "Hello,
Yeah.
I am here to board flight A1347 to Chicago, Illinois." And they're
your
like,
passport. Boarding pass.
the TSA agent's like, "Hey, we're gonna need to look at this guy." That's
I don't think
weird.
you can fly with lithium batteries. We're gonna need to power you down before you get on this flight. Just take out.
Ma'am, which meal would you like today? Would you like the vegetarian, the chicken, the beef? I just need to plug into the outlet here.
Do the outlets work?
Ma'am, do you have a lithium battery on you? I am powered by lithium. Yes. They're just like, oh fuck. They're like, guys, we gotta just make sure that like she doesn't blow up. Right.
They just sit her down. All right, man, we'll be right there. They like sneak up behind her and like karate chop her in the neck. Take her batteries out for the flight.
They hard reset her, dude. She wakes up and they're just like, we are now approaching our descent to Chicago, Illinois. The wind is out of the northwest and it is a sunny 73 degrees. We thank you all for flying with American Airlines today and hope you all have a great time. This is
If it is your
Captain.
final destination, we thank you very much for choosing American. And if it's not, we hope that you get to your final destination very soon.
It's always funny to me because I'm just like, this man is fucking flying a plane,
Yeah.
and he's trying to talk to us.
I know.
my guy. Focus.
That's why he takes so many pauses. Just like,
As he's like,
fucking
as he's
bird.
like flipping shit. For some reason, I always envision a pilot like always like flipping things and like pushing buttons and shit. But like it's like.
yeah, the takeoff and like the first 20 minutes and the last 20 minutes, that's when they do shit. And the rest, yeah, exactly.
Like that's just it. They like get up there, they flip the thing for autopilot, they put the hat on, and they just lean back. That's it.
Yep. And the co-pilot's there just doing his Sudokus every once in a while. Just
My guy playing Candy Crush.
yeah.
He's like, fuck, I ran out of lives. Like puts his phone down, picks up the captain's phone, starts playing it on his. He's like, what the fuck are you doing with my phone? Oh, I ran out of lives. Oh yeah,
All right, proceed. Cool. Yeah.
just don't fuck me up. I'm on 295. Damn, all right, shit. Do people still play Candy Crush?
Yes, dude.
Really?
Yes, people still play
Holy
Candy
shit.
Crush. They have to have run out of levels at this point. There's no way. It's been out for fucking almost 12 years.
They have an algorithm that just randomly generates
They probably
levels
do.
at this point.
They probably do.
Fuck,
but
dude.
at this point, like the amount of times that people have played it, they statistically improbable that you haven't seen the same puzzle twice. You know?
Right. That's crazy.
I never got into Candy Crush.
Me either. I never really got into like just mobile games in general.
Yeah, same.
I just never like I liked having something as like a distraction when I'm in like a waiting room.
Right.
Like, oh, I'm waiting for someone to look at my fucking tonsils.
Yeah.
Let me play Temple Run or whatever the fuck that shit
exactly.
was. Yeah, like that was when it like made like when the iPod touches were coming into the ether.
Yeah,
you know,
those were good
that
games.
was when I was like, okay, this is kind of fun.
Yeah.
But I just like don't care anymore. And now they like look like real fucking video games. Like they just launched Apex Mobile.
I know.
You can play fucking Apex Legends on your phone now,
It's
dude.
terrifying, man.
Insane.
It's not the
Crazy.
same. It's weird though because mobile games, I mean, at least to me, have such a negative connotation.
Me
They
too,
have such a
yeah.
negative, like, scummy, like, pay to play, like we just want your fucking money.
Right.
There's so many. I mean, the ads are fucking rampant, dude. I mean, there's no such thing as a free mobile. I haven't played a mobile game that I like in recent years that I was like, yeah, this is a great game.
Yeah.
Like this is a novel concept or this is cool, like whatever. Because like when touchscreens were coming out, everything was a novel concept.
Right.
Like, damn, you can swipe to move, you can swipe to cut something. That's sick. And now it had all been done in the first year. And
Yeah.
now it's like 12 years after the first thing came out, and you're like,
It's like, all
It's
right,
all
we'll
the
just
same.
make video games and
Yeah.
have them play on your phone.
yeah, exactly.
Like, okay, that's cool. That makes
Yeah.
sense.
Right.
But
But it's
it's-
just like
yeah.
I'm not gonna fucking load up fucking, Warzone and play.
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, that's the weird thing to me. Like, I played this little base building like 40K game for a while because I was like, this is like the perfect distraction.
Right.
Because I go in, I get my dopamine hit from collecting things, send things out, and
Yeah.
I don't have to play it the rest of the day.
Exactly.
But like the annoying thing is that like as you get like further into it, which is very much the mobile game model, is like the further you go, the longer things take.
Yeah.
So it was like to upgrade something took it like 14 days, and I was like, I don't want to do this anymore.
Patience. Yeah.
Yeah, and I had like friends that I like made through it and stuff, and I was like, I'm done, guys.
Yeah,
I was like,
so
I don't
well.
want to. I don't want to do this anymore. So we're still like friends on Discord, and we'll like catch up and stuff, which is just funny, and that it's from like a mobile game.
That is really
but I'm
funny.
like, dude, I don't have the attention span to do this. And there was like dudes in our server that were like, these motherfuckers were shelling out like hundreds of dollars like a week on like
God.
upgrades and shit. So they were just like
Like
stomping
real
all-
dollars?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, dude. And they were like stomping all over people in like
Yeah.
the server and everything.
Yeah.
I was like, this is just not fun anymore.
not,
Because
no.
like I've always been the person that it's like, if it's free to play, I will not pay for anything. I'll
Facts.
just do everything
Absolutely.
the slow way and
Yeah.
it'll be fine.
I'll just grind for the battle pass.
Yeah, exactly. Like
Yeah.
the only game that I have like the only free to play game that I've consistently put money into is Apex,
yeah.
and that's because it's like the game that I have played the most.
Right.
And like I'm
It's
like
worth
shit,
it.
yeah, like
Yeah.
it's stuff that I like and will want.
Yeah.
And I would like to support this company that has given me something that's given me so much joy.
Totally.
That's cool.
Yeah.
But like free to play games, I'm just like I just don't care, man.
Right.
That's
I
the
know.
point of it.
It's the point. It's free to play.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be pay to get ahead if you can. If it's free to play, fucking pay for skins if you want. But I don't want if
Yeah.
you're gonna pay and it's gonna like impact how well you play, that defeats it for me.
Yeah, and that's the thing, like with Apex, and well, pretty much anything that has like a battle pass,
Right.
is pretty much always just cosmetic
Yeah.
shit. Like you don't need any of it,
Right.
But like you know,
But if you are a sweaty player and you play all the time, like it's fun to have
Yeah.
these cool characters.
right,
Yeah.
like you might as well shell it out if there's something that you're like, oh, I kind of really dig that. That's like
Yeah.
a character I play all the time, or like this is a thing that I use and like would like that. Sure, why not?
Yeah.
Fuck it, do
Yeah.
it. But it's like, man, who cares? Like you don't need it.
I know.
It's never needed, and that's
Right.
kind of why I've liked the more recent push of like battle passes,
Mm-hmm.
because it's like you spend $20 every 3-ish months.
Yeah.
You get a bunch of stuff, and you don't have to get it if you don't want it,
Right.
and you still like get some free shit every
Yeah,
now and then.
exactly.
So like it's nice because it feels a little bit more like level and even. But yeah, I mean that's kind of like the beauty of like battle royales now is that
Yeah.
it's like, okay, you can just get some fucking cosmetics and
Yes.
move on.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Exactly.
It feels good. Like you
does
don't
feel good.
feel like you're getting left behind or falling short of like doing things because you're not spending a shit ton of money like other people.
Yes.
It's
Yeah,
nice. It's
exactly.
good.
You just have the default skin, and that's fine. You can still shred.
Yeah. Who cares, man?
Still drop a fucking 20 bomb.
Yeah.
Easy
Just
peasy.
go poop on a bunch of kids and then move on.
Exactly.
It's so nice.
Exactly. You know what I'm interested in trying now is Fortnite. Now that they took out the
Oh, yeah.
non-building mode,
Yeah.
it actually like kind of piqued my interest because
Yeah.
before it's just like like I don't know, like I
you could
never
outbuild somebody and like
exactly.
beat them, but like
But now it's just straight up battle royale.
Yeah, now you just have to aim. And I saw like a bunch of stuff from like streamers and stuff that were like, shit, I'm gonna go back and play it. Like there's 2 streamers that I follow pretty heavily that like play a lot of Apex, and one of them used to play a lot of Fortnite, and she was like, you know, I'm gonna go back and play this and just see what people are like.
Yeah.
And she just shit all over everybody.
Nice.
And she was just like, dude, these kids can't aim. She was
so
like,
funny.
nobody knows how to aim in this game, because it was all just about like build your little thing, hit people a couple of times, and that's kind of all you need to do is like just outmaneuver people.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and now it's like, oh, you have to like be fucking accurate, and like nobody is.
Well, give it like 2 fucking months, and you know these kids are just gonna come back with a vengeance.
Yeah, these kids who like they come home from school, grind it out in Fortnite for like 4 hours, and go to bed. Like that, those kids are gonna succeed.
The kids who do the Fortnite dances in school when they like fucking walk in, like.
Dude, did you ever see the fucking this was an old video, but it was like the kids who were having like a Fortnite dance off in the lunchroom.
What?
Have you ever seen that?
No.
Bro, it's this video and it's just like really shitty quality. It's like from like 2019.
Yeah.
And they're like zooming in and out a bunch, and it's like these 2 kids just like shittily doing like these dances.
So good.
And the best part is though, dude, is one of the kids, every time he finished it, would put his arm behind his back and do that, passing it on to the next person. And I was like, oh god, the amount of secondhand embarrassment.
That fucking hurts.
Oh man, it was it hurts a lot.
Though. I saw this video, I think it was today or the other day, of this dude who's in a locker room. It was another like shittily recorded video, and it's this guy in a locker room like about to fight with this other kid, and they must be, I don't know, they can't be older than freshmen in high school.
My guy's like 96 pounds, soaking wet, and he's like, I'm gonna fuck you up.
Yes,
like,
no, he comes around the corner like fucking ready to fight, like fully advancing on this kid in the corner. And this kid in the corner just fucking, he like elbows him, and then he gives him 1, 2, fucking 3, just like hard ass
just
punches.
Combos him down.
And the kid who originally ran up on him, the one who got his ass handed to him, he kind of like stumbles back, and then he kind of backs away, and then he turns around and gives him the L Fortnite Dance. This is the kid who got his ass pummeled, is giving him the fucking
Bro,
dance.
you just lost.
It was the funniest shit
Oh my god,
I've ever
dude.
seen. I gotta see if I can find it.
It's so funny watching people like double down on shit.
I
just
know.
like, bro, you just got your shit rocked on a kid that you literally put in a corner.
Yes,
that kid fucked you up, and you're gonna taunt him.
So fucking.
He's gonna come for your ass. He's gonna wake up in the middle of the night to that kid like standing over him, and he's gonna like do the fucking dance, but he's like stomping on his head. Like that's what's gonna happen, dude. You're gonna get curb stomped by like a 13-year-old.
I can't fucking find it.
How does that feel? How does that make you feel,
I've got to be able to.
Devin?
He
You know
looks
it's
like
a Devin.
It's got to be a Devin,
gotta
or like
be a
a
Devin.
Kyle, or some fucking basic ass.
Yeah.
Where is it? I know it's here.
A Kevin. Kevin's like a good bully name.
What? Okay, sorry.
Excuse me?
What is this?
I'm sorry. What now?
It's a Twitch streamer, in the hot tubs category, sitting in what looks to be a massive toilet hot tub. It literally is a toilet.
Oh my god, dude. We got to start like a shame corner section of this podcast where it's just like we find some like crazy Twitch stream clip and just rag on it.
Oh my god. What is this?
First of all, how do you find somebody that is like, I will build you a giant toilet?
I mean, someone made that for her. 100%.
Oh, 1,000,000%.
100% someone made that
There's
for her.
no way that person made that toilet.
I cannot believe that.
That's crazy,
That's
dude.
the funniest shit.
The best part is she has like a water bottle.
I know,
sitting
just
next
like
to it.
sitting there, and it looks kind of like piss.
Yeah,
it's just like
dude,
slightly
just drink it.
discolored.
Just drink it out of the toilet.
If I don't find this, I'm gonna be pissed. Have you seen the clip of the guy with the guitar on the airplane?
Oh, dude,
Everyone's just reposting
dude, I literally only saw like the first 10 minutes or like the 10 seconds of it, because I like woke up this morning, I'm like scrolling Twitter, it's like 8:30 in the morning, and I saw it, and I saw like the dude playing, and I saw everybody like in the rows, and I was like, no, please, no.
They were in the air too, right?
And the dude like pans over and looks out the window, and they're like in the air, like over mountains and shit. And I was like, I
decided not to watch it.
Hate that
for my own sanity.
It's funny because it's like when it happens on like a subway,
Can't fucking find it.
I'm like, cool. Like that, I'm like, that's dope. I love Barry Saxman on the New York subway because I can get off in 3 seconds.
Right.
Like I don't have to experience if I don't want to, even though it's dope as fuck.
Yeah.
That is like I'm watching like a dude playing
captive.
I can't leave.
Yeah.
If I leave, we all die.
Exactly.
Like that's kind of it.
Yeah.
And then like you're just stuck listening to some fucking dude play like John Mayer shit.
Control.
What is he? What's he playing in the video?
Let's see.
And he's like,
back up to it.
There's like duetting or something. There's like a girl singing in the back or some shit like that.
I
literally did not watch it with audio
because I scrolled. I've seen everyone repost it, and I'm like, this is just gonna be bad. I know.
There's a streamer I follow called Hutch.
Yeah.
And he like retweeted. He was like, hell. This is actual hell. And I was like, damn, dude, you're right though.
Oh, it's like a Jesus song.
No.
Oh, that's even worse.
My guy's like evangelizing to a bunch of people.
How does everyone know the words? Is it a Jesus flight?
The worst thing in the world is when somebody makes noise on an airplane.
I hate it, dude. I don't even like the person next to me like leaning over before the flight takes off and talking to me.
I hate that. The only time I did like it was like this one dude. Megan and I had like picked seats like later in the day, so like we both had aisle seats. She was sitting in front of me, and the dude like was in the window. There's nobody in the middle between us, and like Megan and I are like talking and like stuff like that through this, and the guy leans over and he's like, "Hey, you want to just like move down and just have her come in here?" And I was like, "Yeah, thanks, man."
Thank you.
I like moved over, and he later in the flight, he's got like earbuds in, and he's just like jamming out, and he's like doing his like little thing where he's like performing and stuff.
I love that.
And like he like took them out later, and he's like, "Hey man," he's like, "I'm going to like a studio in Chicago," and I was just like, "Fuck yeah, dude, let's go!"
Cool,
and he was just
cool.
like, he's like, "I'm recording my first song I've ever made," and he was like, "I'm just practicing up, so like if I get like too much in your way, let me know." And I was like,
What a chill
I'm
guy.
like, "Bro, do your thing."
What a chill dude.
I'm like, just go with it. I'm happy for you, man.
I love the hand performance when people listen to music.
Yeah, it's so there's just something like so like just nice about it.
Yeah, like you love this shit.
Yeah, like that person's just in their zone.
Yeah.
You're like, dude, feel it.
Yeah,
Go
feel
for
it.
it, man. I love that shit. It's always funny too, like being stuck in traffic and like looking over and like making direct eye contact with someone just like belting it, and they look at you and they're just like, like, shit, I'm sorry I ruined your moment. Sorry,
No, they start belting it immediately after they drive off. It's fine.
I ruined your one moment of zen in this fucking hellscape of a freeway we're stuck on. Ugh, God.
Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads.
I'm surprised it did not hurt my throat.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute, this doesn't hurt.
Sounded like fucking Kermit, dude.
I felt like someone was just fucking strangling me while I was doing that.
That was gorgeous.
Dude, that was
top
nice.
10 most gorgeous moments of the pod right there.
Dude, can I join Prism?
Please.
Fuck
we
yeah.
need some backup
Sorry,
singers.
Emma, but I'll just be in the background. Don't worry. I'm not trying to. I'm there for the layer, the extra layer where you drop it in and then slightly move it over a little bit. Yeah, that's me.
Just the doubling harmony.
Yep. Dude, one of the craziest things, we got like a bunch of stems from like musicians because like we're part of like Universal and stuff, right? So like Universal Music Group.
Sure.
So like I'm just like, hey, could we get like stems for the song? And they're like, yeah, let me reach out to the label. And I'm like, that's weird.
That's crazy.
That's so weird. And then they like send us the stems, and it's like it's the fucking thing where it's just like name of the song underscore like like vocal harmony underscore Maddie underscore like 06/27/17, and I'm just like, Jesus. And it's like all of them, and I listen to it like that. The weirdest thing about listening to like vocal stems is like hearing the echo that's always added to every vocal. And I'm just like,
if you ever get dry
terrifying.
vocal stems, they're so fucking weird to listen to because half of the time, like when you hear the vocals with the music, like you don't hear all the little like breaths or like imperfections of the vocal takes, but like most vocal takes, people don't even bother cleaning this shit up because you know you're not going to hear it. There's like hard cuts on syllables and like weird breaths, and we're like, and like if you ever get like a completely dry vocal stem, that shit is always in it.
That's so interesting.
It's really funny because like
Wild.
you don't hear. I mean, it gets lost when you compress it, when you add reverb and all this shit. Like you don't hear all the like. And it's
like you don't really like need to cut it out just because it gets hidden. Is that usually how it works?
Pretty much.
Interesting.
And sometimes breaths, people will cut out breaths because if you're going like, it gets really compressed and you hear that. But like, when you're splicing together, like, oh, this is a good take of this word, this is a good take of this word, and you splice it. Sometimes it's a really fucking hard cut. You just don't hear it because the reverb smooths it out.
Wow. Yeah. That's so interesting. So a lot of these things that have become like artistic things in music almost were like a necessity.
Yeah.
And then people just like have accepted it.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Wow. Dude, music is so wild to me.
Music is
wild. That shit blows my mind.
Yeah.
I never understand it. What our like music editor is literally like, yeah, I cut out like
that.
We're not cutting that out. That's staying. But she was like, oh. Godspeed.
Cannot wait to be in the end of a cul-de-sac.
Dude, I can't wait for you to be in the end of a cul-de-sac. But anyways, our music fucking editor is like, why did I say it?
Music fucking editor?
That was weird as hell. Why did I say that?
Our music fucking editor.
God damn it. No, she's incredible. But like, she was like, yeah, I used like these four beats from this song, cut it in with like this song, added this like vocal harmony from these 3 songs, blended them together, and like sends us the track, and I listened to it and I was like, it's flawless. It's
so sick.
And I was like, how do you do that? That's
sick.
amazing,
I love
dude.
That shit.
Music people, I never get it. I've just never understood it. It just like, I love it.
Yeah.
But it's just something where I'm like, I can't do that. Like, I don't have the mind to make that work, and it just blows my mind.
You do. Like you think about things like that. Like you could, but yeah, I mean, the way you think about things is very similar to like the way like someone who does that kind of stuff needs to think about things.
That's a good point. A lot of like the engineering principles of the things, bless you, kind of carry over. Bless you again. In nomine Patri, et Filii, et Filii, et Spiritus Sancti.
Amen.
Welcome back to Mass, everybody. God damn it. The Church of Saint Ortega.
Church of Saint. Damn, tomorrow's Easter, bro.
Oh, fuck, it is. Wow, I didn't even realize that we were making like a timely joke. That's hilarious. Look at that, baby.
Oh, man.
You can't write that shit. You can, but we didn't.
But we didn't because, we have pea brains. So all of our jokes that happen to be timely are coincidences.
Yeah. We have tiny little baby brains. They don't hold information for very long.
Brain.
We thought it was like a completely different day until we like started rolling.
Yeah.
So it's
like,
fine.
Happy Sunday. No, it's not. Oh.
Dude. The Kermit voice fucked you up, man.
Yeah. No, it like dislodged some like little piece of jalapeno.
You like feel your tonsil fucking descend into your throat. Oh my God.
Shit.
There was a photo that I saw that was like a first aid book from like 1940 something, and it was like how to like stop someone from choking, and it was just you stick your hands in their mouth all the way down their throat and just pull the thing out, and I was like, what the hell? And somebody had like retweeted it. It was like save me harder, and I was like, God damn it.
Spit on the hand a little bit, leave it up. You will not die on my watch today. I will grab your tongue and your uvula at the same time between one finger and the next.
And the best part too is like the figure of it. First of all, insane that you have like your hand just fully down their throat.
How did that
insane.
work?
I've seen people try to put their whole fists in their throat. How are you just gonna do that?
There's no way.
That's weird as hell.
No fucking
but
way.
like in the diagram, there was a little tear coming out of like the person's eye that like had the hand in their throat, and I was like, damn, they were really like, we know that this is what happens.
That's so.
This
funny.
is how medicine works, baby.
Yep.
And your medicine are just your fucking phalanges, baby. I gotta repaint these. Damn, my nails grow so fucking long.
Yeah, dude, I feel that.
Or like fast. Not long, but like. Every time we do this, like Megan's always just like, your nails grow so long.
Yeah.
I'm like, I know,
like
dude.
a week and your fucking cuticle is already
look at that shit. That's literally been a week.
What?
Last episode,
full moon on that shit.
episode was when I like got these painted.
Jesus.
Yeah, dude. Holy shit.
Yeah, those grow quick as hell.
Ooh, baby. That's like what happens with my hair though too.
Yeah.
Like I have to get like a haircut every like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Or like it's
just
unmanageable.
touching your ears and
it's gross. And that's like I gotta I gotta look fresh. Oh, even though I don't like leave my apartment.
Yeah. I mean, hey, I feel like you gotta, if you feel good, if you look good, if you feel like you look good, you feel good.
Right. Yeah, exactly. It does affect you.
Yeah,
you know, it really does.
If my hair is just not doing what I want it to, I just fucking get all depressed for like I'm like, I'm so fucking ugly, you know?
Yeah, dude. The moment I like feel it, my hair gets like really mullety, so it like curls down here. So it like tickles. Like right there under my jaw. Right there. Just hate it. Awful.
That sounds.
And every time I go in to get my haircut, the dude just like takes off like a fucking small dog's worth of hair from my head.
Yeah,
it's always a lot.
Crazy.
Fucking crazy.
Could donate to Locks of Love in like 6 months. You know,
if I just let it go.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to do that, but I'm like, there's no way in hell that I would be able to last that long.
Oh, just
to let it grow out. I would absolutely go full bald.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit about that.
Yeah.
But it's just like growing it out that's too much for me, man.
It's too long of a transitional period between like what you want and like the end goal, because then it's just like
then you have to wear like headbands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta learn how to do your hair every like month because it just gets longer and longer.
God.
Gotta change it up.
Insane.
No thanks. Couldn't be me.
Yeah. Dude, Megan's hair used to be like down to her waist.
What?
Yeah. Like she always had it super long, and then I don't remember when it was. It was probably like 2018, 2019. And she was like, I'm getting like a pixie cut. Like I'm getting it like off. Because her hair's so thick and like curly that like she got it cut off. Always looks incredible. Always looks good. And like all she does is like she gets out of the shower, she puts like this kind of just gel in it and just like pins it back and she's done.
Easy.
That's it.
Love that.
It looks incredible every time. It's amazing, and that's all she has to do.
Dude, that kind of upkeep sounds like a dream. Honestly, nothing. Just
dude. I use this like Griffin. One of my good buddies is like a men, not like a men's grooming expert, but like
he's always very clean.
Yes, he's a very well groomed man, I suppose.
Yeah.
And so he was just like, dude, you should try this like one product that I like started using too, and it's like this clay like spray. So like you like shake the shit up and like spray it into it, and it's got like literal clay in it. Oh, so like you put it in your hair when it's like still damp, kind of put it where you want it, and then blow dry it, and the blow drying cures the clay, so it gives you like a really strong hold. And so once you do that, you take like whatever like the product that you use to like sculpt with.
Yeah.
So I have this other product from the same place, which has like been like my favorite thing for years.
Yeah.
So I spray that shit in, blow dry it, move it into the direction I want it, and it just stays.
It looks good
until I like sweat. But you know.
Sure.
But dude, it was so nice. I love that shit. Wild. And I was just like, I'm just spraying like clay. There's some dude just like scooping this shit out on a beach somewhere, and now it's just in my hair.
Now it's in your hair.
Insane.
Forever.
Who thought of that?
When I got a haircut recently, and then I got this product in my hair that I really liked, and I forgot to ask the lady what it was. Did I tell you about this?
I don't think I did.
I forgot to ask the lady what it was. And I realized that like when I got out, I was like, damn, I really like this product, but I'd already walked to my car. So I'm like,
you're like, I can't go back in.
Go back in. So I waited 2 days. It seemed appropriate. I waited 2 days and I called them and I said, hi, this might sound weird, but like I was just at your store getting a haircut, and you put whoever did it, put some really nice stuff in my hair, and I just want to know what it is. And she's like, come in. I can't help you over the phone. I'm too busy. I was like, oh, sorry. Okay. So I came in.
You're like, damn, I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry. And she's like, what did it feel like? I don't know. What color was it? I don't know. It was like, it had this hard hold and it smelled really good. And she's like, she goes to the back. Was it this? I like smell it. I'm like, yeah, I think so. Great. Here you go. You can buy it here. Okay, great.
Tight.
Appreciate it. So I got it, but
love that.
I felt so embarrassed for some reason.
That's so funny.
It's their job.
Dude, you get into so many like just awkward enough situations that it's just uncomfortable.
Yeah, I know.
How does that happen so often to you, dude?
I don't know, man. It's because I don't commit to being not awkward. I let it get to that. It's my own fault.
I don't commit. That's funny.
I let it get that awkward. If I just walked back in and be like, oh, what was that stuff you put in my hair? Easy. But I waited 2 days to call, and then I came back in, and then I didn't know what I wanted. It could have all been avoided if I just went back. What was that shit you just used? Here it is. Can I have it? Thank you.
Dude, that's so funny.
So silly.
God, you're the man. You're crushing it.
You too, man. I saw someone got hit by a car the other day on their bike. Anyways. Not much of a story. Just wanted to wrap it up like that. But this guy was crossing the sidewalk. Not the sidewalk. Like the crosswalk. So like these guys, he's going this way. It's a 4-way intersection. He's going this way. Light had just turned green, so he's starting to go, right? Guy who was turning right did not see him, clips him. And I hear this happen. Right? I just parked, just got out of my car. I'm going to play tennis. And I hear this guy, oh, and the fucking slams on the ground. Not wearing a helmet. Dude. Luckily, the person wasn't going fast. He was just like wearing shorts and a t-shirt. His fucking arm was gross. He was carrying like a science project, dude. Oh. Fell all over the ground.
Fuck.
I felt so bad. And oh my God, the person who hit him, I looked like they shit their pants right there.
Wow,
like they
dude.
turned so white. They were just fucking frozen in the middle of the intersection.
Damn, dude. What else are you gonna feel? I'd be in complete shock.
I would fucking, I
would die.
To feel. That's one of my biggest fears. I don't want that to ever happen.
Yeah, I never want to injure another human being, especially with a fucking 2-ton piece of metal.
Yeah, no, thanks.
Absolutely not.
Oh my God,
Jesus Christ, dude, that was like the first, like the worst accident I've ever seen was like when I first moved here. It was like 3 months afterwards, out at a bar with a couple of friends. We leave. Dude comes ripping down Ventura on a bike. This is like 11:30, so there's not a whole lot of people on the road. Right. 11:30 at night, ripping down, going like 75 miles an hour.
Fuck.
I'm pretty drunk.
On Ventura.
Oh,
dude.
And like we come out and he rips by us. Like the dude like does like a fucking wheelie and shit too. I'm like, all right, bye. He keeps going and I see him get to like the next intersection. This dude turns right in front of him, slams into the side of this SUV, flips over it, hits the ground on the other side, and we're like, oh shit. Like run down, check it. Dude's not in good shape. Ambulance shows up and everything like that. They're doing this stuff. They start like cutting him out of like his suit and everything. And he's like lifting his head up and we're just like hearing like his muffled screams in the helmet. And I was like, all right, I gotta leave. We gotta leave. The paramedics are here. It'll be fine. I can't do this. This is too much for me right now.
It gets too fucking real.
It does. I hope he's fine.
That person, he was fine. Like, it was so mild. Like, truly, like, he just turned into him.
Yeah.
But, like, when he got off his bike, he, like, limped. So, I mean, like, you know, I'm sure...
You got hit by a car, dude.
You got hit by a fucking car. So.
Even if it is just, like, someone runs over your foot.
Yeah.
Bro, that is a fucking... That is a car,
Insurance is going to have a fucking heyday with that. I
do
not envy either side. The guy who got hit or the guy who hit him.
You get hit by a car, and then you have to deal with the fact that you hit somebody with a car. Yeah. And then you deal with insurance.
I'd be so scared to drive for like a year.
Oh, me too.
Hell no.
I'd Uber everywhere. Yeah. Make that guy hit somebody.
Yeah. Fuck that. All right, y'all. We appreciate you tuning in to this episode of the Lunchtime Serenade P-Cast. We had a lovely sandwich. We hope you guys had a lovely lunch too. I don't know how many people listen to this while they're eating lunch, but if you do, we appreciate it. We welcome you to the table. And we'll see you guys next time.
Middle of the day, middle of the week.
Peace.